All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and start on the ground. Woo! Oh, good old ground. All right, so from here, you're gonna take those fingertips. This is just kind of like a prep that we're gonna do in order to do some of the other moves that we're gonna do. So fingertips face backwards, just really stretching out your wrist here. If you hate it, obviously flip them whatever direction works for you. All right, hips lift. Up nice and high. Good, and really pull your chest up, yes? Like pull your chest up towards the sky. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. That's what you want to think about in this position. Now you know. Good, and slowly lower those hips down to the ground. Excellent, we're gonna go up again. Remember, even while you're here, try to keep your chest lifted. So for all your ab exercises where you don't wanna round like this, it's going to be nice and lifted, yep. Good, here we go. Good, and lower down. Excellent. Ooh, get off those hands already. Great. Excellent. All right, we're going to come into some boat pose. So, boat is right here. Yes, you can hold on, and you might want to just to roll your shoulders down your back and be nice and tall. Remember, none of this. Be tall and lifted. Good. Breathe. So with boat pose, there's a few options here. Option 1, you stay like this. Option 2, you can raise those legs, yes. Option 3, you're gonna start rowing that boat. You're gonna come with me. So again, feel free to check in with those hands if it helps you sit up straight, but you're gonna try to minimally use them as you get stronger, yes? Good. All right, let's row, here we go. Lengthen, and up. Good. Lengthen, and up. Nice, lengthen, and up. Chest is still lifted, yeah? Lengthen, and up. Good, really think nice and right whenever you come up. Lift that chest up. Good, breathe. Knees as close as you can. Keep going. If you're feeling ambitious, you can go double time. I'm gonna stay single time so I keep my form nice and good. And I keep my breath going, yeah? Good, let that motion go. Excellent, just cross your legs, sit up nice and tall, pull your chest through. I told you, it's gonna be a big thing for us today. Because otherwise, you get all crunched up in here, and that's when your neck is all tight, and we just really don't need that in our life, right? Good, breathe. Excellent, go ahead and lay all the way down on your back. Woo, breathe. Feet are flat on the ground. Hips can just rock side to side, or knees rock side to side rather. Massage out anything that creeps up in that boat pose. Maybe hug your knees into your chest. Excellent. Both legs up. Here we go. Crunches. Just basic crunches. Go. Point those toes straight up. Drop that back leg. Front leg is up. Hands in your lock up. You point your fingers out to the side. Pulse. Point your toes. Nice straight legs if you can. Good. Excellent. So that bottom leg, it can be on the ground or it can just be hovered. But take it back up at a 45-degree angle. This one is the side that you're on. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Of course, it's going to be harder if you keep this back leg at a lower angle. Yes? Good, breathe. Woo, let it go, lay down. Ah, let those knees come into your chest or whatever feels comfy here. Excellent, legs up, nice and straight. Curl chin to chest, make your little pointer finger, whatever you want to call it. Good, and then drop your front leg as you reach to the back and pulse. Here we go. Remember, heel can be on the ground or you can keep that front leg hovering off the ground. Awesome. Go ahead and already take that front leg, bring it at like a 45-degree angle. Easier, be straight up to you. Good, and drop your back leg. Should be the leg that you're turned over, yes? That is moving. Breathe. Up and down, up and down. Nice straight leg. Really point through that foot. Good. Woo, let it go. Ay, ay, ay. Lay down. Good. Breathe. Life is so good. Yes. All right. Take those legs back up. Go ahead and curl up your chest. Take your little whatever. And then change out your finger situation. So whatever finger is up top, switch it out. Good. All right. One drop. Pulse. Pulse. Switch. Pulse. Pulse. Switch. Pulse. Pulse. Switch. Pulse. Go to singles or stay there. Single. 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 Use your abs, make sure you're not rocking. Awesome, both knees into your chest, one leg goes long. Woo, here we go. Pulse, bring it in, switch, pulse, bring it in, switch, pulse. Good, pulse, pulse. Good, stay with your doubles or singles. Keep a nice curl in your neck if you can. If it's really bothering your neck, lay down. Let's make it dancey, shall we? Knee in, lift, knee in, lift, knee in, lift, knee in, lift. Good. You can keep holding on to that knee or hold on to your head, up to you. Or put your hands under your hips. Good. Lower down. Let it go. Ooh, your abs should be on. Awesome. Put your feet flat on the ground. You can put them kind of away, like hips, you know. Or you can almost touch your heels. We're going into bridges. That's what we're doing. Can't already tired. Here we go. Lift your hips up and lower. Up and down. Up and down. Good. Awesome, you got it. Squeeze your bum at the top. Leave it up, here we go. 5, 3, 2, 1. Down, tap your knees at the top. Down and tap. Down, tap up. Good. Keep going. And tap. And tap. Good. Can you squeeze everything to that midline? all the way up to your butt. Not just those knees are tapping, yeah? Lots going on here. Good, keep it up at the top. Here we go, tap, 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 squeeze, lift, ah. Excellent, let it go. Woo! Nice. Sweet, how are you doing? You sit up, you can grab your legs, rock up, or however you need to sit up. Oh, welcome back to reality. You're lightheaded. You probably were not breathing a whole lot. Yeah, we'll work on it. We're not going all the way. So, coming back to those boat poses. Okay, so I know some of you probably are super stellar and come from straight leg boats, straight leg boats. I'm just not there yet, at least not today. That's what I always tell myself. It's just not today. I probably am capable. It's just not today. That's what you tell yourself. Alright, choose your boat. Ready? Here we go. Down and up. Down and up. Slow my roll just a little bit. So I can really pull my chest up. Good. Good, let it go. Excellent. Put your hands right behind you. We're going to do this 2 more times, and then you don't have to do this ever again, at least today. All right. Place your hands. Hips face your belt. You ready? Lift your hips up, chest especially lifts. Good, breathe. Lower down, keep your chest lifted though. Even as you lower down, chest is still lifted. Ooh, breathe. All right, one more time. Here we go. Of course, if you want to be crazy, you can always lift. Be lifting. Just make sure your chest stays lifted if you're going to do those. Good, lower those hips down. Take those weight off your hands. Woo. Excellent. Come over onto your hands. Find your hand weights. Hopefully you can crawl and find them. You only need one. Or your stuffed animal. Yeah, this is where your stuffed animal might come in handy if you don't have your hand weights. Good. All right. Hands are right underneath you. Weights are right here. If you don't want to be on your hands, feel free to stand all the way up and use your bar here. Lots of floor bar you can make into regular bar. Just different benefits. Still a good workout. All right. Put your weight or your stuffed animal in the crease of one leg. Here we go. You could flex your foot or point your foot, but you just want to keep that pressed right there, yeah? Here we go. Up and down. Up and down. Good. Breathe. Stay lifted, almost like you're really trying to come off the ground. Lift your abs. Lift your shoulders up, out, so you're not dumping all that weight in your elbows or in your hands. Good. Belly button stays glued to your spine. Stay lifted. Keep thinking about that lifting out of your shoulder blades. That'll help engage your abs as well. Good. 2 and 1. Good. We're going to take circles. We're going to go both directions. So if you realize halfway through you're not going the same direction as me, that's fine. We have 2 directions. So take it out and around. 1, 2, 3. Stay lifted. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and good. When you're ready, go the other way. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Go ahead and lower down to your elbows. Remember, if you hate it, stay on your hands. But let's give those wrists a break if you can. Good. Weight is still behind your kneecap. Here we go. Out to the side and down. Unclench your jaw. Try to keep your weight in the middle. Try not to dump in that back leg. Good. One more. Excellent. Come up on that front hand. Make it in line with your back elbow. Yes? Good. Here we go. You're going to tap your knee behind and lift out to find your elbow. What? Tap your knee behind. Find that elbow. Good. Take any variation of this that you like. Yes? Good. Go slow so that you can actually tap down and you're not going to jam into your elbow or the ground. Last one. Good. Woo! Come on up. Take that out from behind your kneecap. Yes? Good. All right. Here we're on our hands and knees. A few options. Take the one that works for you. Yeah? Full option. This is what it's going to look like. Leg is going to extend out to the side. My foot is flat on the ground. I know you can't see it, but it is. All right. And then you're bringing your knee in. Tuck these back toes. Send it back. Three-legged dog. Bring it back slowly so you can set that knee down. Take it out to the side. Give a little lift. Yes? So already, you might want to double up your mat on your knees, especially if you're on hard wood under your mat. Yes? Make that adjustment now. All right, and any option in between, right? Would be here. You can extend back, extend out to the side, extend back. So you never have to get off that knee. If you're really worried about restabilizing it every time, that might be a good option for you. All right, whenever you're ready, take your leg out to the side, knee up and back, bring it down, side heel foot down, give it a little lift, good. Take it back, three-legged dog, bring it back, extend side and lift, good. Don't forget to breathe. We're only doing 10 of these. That was 4. There's 5. There's 8. There's the last one. Woo! Good. Ooh, get off your hands here for a second. Rotate out those wrists if you need to. Good. Maybe flex out those hands. Now you're discovering where my weaknesses are. I'll just stand there instead. All right. Good. Here we go again. So, hands are going to come right by your knees. Feel free to come onto fist if your wrists really bother you, if you have carpal tunnel especially. We're going to work on her abs, especially those low abs, lifting up. Here we go. Lift and lower. Just lifting your knees up off the ground. Good. Think about engaging your low abs here. There's 5. 5 more. Here we go. 5. 4. Try to use your abs, not as much your feet. That's kind of like the tricky part here, right? Because some people can do these lifts without their feet being on the ground. If you can, good. Woo, let it go. Tuck those toes. Ay, ay, ay. Hopefully you didn't get a foot cramp. Good. All right, go ahead and turn yourself all the way around. Finding that weight. Good. You don't have to turn yourself around, but have room if I went the other way, so here we are. All right, here we go. So make sure that weight or your stuffed animal is in the crease of your other leg now. Good. Puff out, don't hang out down here, right? Keep everything lifted. You ready? Here we go. Remember, foot can be flexed or pointed as long as you're engaging it. Keep lifting out of the shoulders like you want to levitate, almost like you don't want your hands on the ground. Can you really engage that much? Good. And we forgot pulses on the other side. How could we? Good, 10 more. I think there's always a few goals with fitness instructors, I'm not gonna lie. One is, make sure that at all costs you do not have to pee during class. The worst. Make sure that your equipment is charged. Second. Third goal, try not to miss anything on the other side. Good, one more. Now you know. What do they call those? Occupational hazards? Good. All right, position that guy behind your knee. And then circles. Pick a direction. Here we go. 2 and 3. Stay lifted. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Go the other way. Here we go. 1, 2. Try not to dump in that back leg. Keep your weight pretty middle. Still lifting out of your hands, I suspect, yes? Good. One more. Good. If you can, lower down onto those elbows. Good. And then still, you don't want your belly to really drop here. We're not coming into, what do they call that? Puppy pose? Anyways, keep your belly button lifted to the side. Here we go. Out. And out. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Just come up on that front hand. Leave your back elbow on the ground if you can. Bring your hand in line with your elbow. That's how you're going to be able to reach it. Yeah. You can put it way up here, but you may not be able to reach it. All right. Take that knee behind your other knee. Reach it around your arm. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. 6, 7, 8. Remember, we're going slow, so you can actually tap down at least on one of those sides. Last one. Good. Excellent. Whew. All right, we're going to do those pulses because I think they're important. So stay on your hands or be on your elbows, up to you. Take that knee up, pulse, pulse, pulse. Remember, belly is in, yes? Yes, ma'am. I really miss being in person with you guys as you talk to me. But hey, we are making the most of it, aren't we? Good. Woo! Switch it out. Go ahead and put it right behind your other kneecap. We're just going to hit that other side while we're here. Good. Take it up. Here we go. Pulse. Pulse. Still lifting out of those shoulders, yes? 9, 8, 7, 6. Suck it in. 3, 2, 1. Why did I just say suck it in? Because it helps when you get tired and you're like, I don't know if I can engage my abs anymore. Suck your belly button into your spine. That'll help keep it where it needs to be. All right, here we go. We got those weird things. So remember, low option. So you might want to double up your mat if you unrolled it already. if you've never double ups the mat, it's super easy. You pick it up, you do this. Look, now we have 3 layers of mat, and then you can roll it right back out. So if you ever do yoga and you hate the knee stuff, it doesn't have to be like a full, what do you call it? Yeah, it doesn't have to be like this huge undertaking. You can totally just do it. You just fold it right here. Look, you still got plenty of mat. Your knees got somewhere to be. There you go. Hack for the day. All right. So take whatever option you need. Just remember, you can be here and straight back. You can be here, lift, straight back, lift. Otherwise, we're going to find that 3-legged dog. When you're ready, take your foot out to the side. Your back toes, lift it up and back. Knee comes down, foot out to the side, lift. Good, 1 down. Good. 2 down, only 8 more. Here we go. Stick with it. Yes, you can. Good. Good. Keep going. I think that's 3 left. 2, 1. Let's do one more in case I didn't count right. If you want to. Good. Excellent. Ooh, get off your hands for a second. Great. All right, we have those knee lifts, yes? Moving our lower abs here. Roll the shoulders back. You will kind of go forward a little bit for this just to engage your abs. That's fine. You're not thinking about your chest being lifted in this pose. I guess you could, but then your abs can go out because you're like, ooh. So instead you want to round up here so everything curls in. Build your abs in. So you want our abs to build in, not out, right? That's not this one. It doesn't make sense. All right, here we go. Place your hands on the ground or those fists on the ground. Lift up. Here we go. Knees lift and lower. Really try to use your abs here, not as much your feet. Pretend that your feet are hovering off the ground. They're almost like a little prop there. They're not the end-all be-all here. Good. Keep going. Nice. 4, 3, 2. Good. Got it. 1. Excellent. Get off your hands. Let it go. Good. One last thing. I will say we're not doing push-ups today, so there's that. So if you feel like you're getting a lot of like arm loading, we're in an effort to avoid push-ups today. All right. Hands down or fists down on the ground. Tuck your toes. Lift those knees. Squeeze your belly into your spine. Breathe. Good. Fire up those shoulders. Don't sink into them. Good. Lower it down. Get off your hands. We're going to do that one more time. You can stay with that lift, or we'll just do a little bit up and down with those. Yes. And then get off your hands. Woohoo! I always totally stand up and use the bar. Here we go. Tuck your toes. Place those hands under your shoulders. When you're ready, lift off those knees. Here we go. Lift and tap. Lift and tap. So just taking a little bit of ab engagement. Really squeeze your belly button to your spine as you lift those knees. Think about it as like a crunch action. Yes? 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. Excellent. Lower down. Woo, that kind of fired up my thighs too. Woo. Goodness, right there, guys. Excellent. Woo, make your way up. We will come all the way up. There's no funny in between stuff. So, whatever you need to do, keep it go as slow as you need to. Grab some water. Make sure that your hand weights are close by. This is where you'll want both of them. We are going to do like a tad bit of arms, especially because it's getting harder to get into gyms now. We're going to make sure that you don't neglect those arms, yeah? Good. All right, so once you got your water, you got your weight, life is good in the hood. Yeah. Go ahead and grab those hand weights. You're gonna roll your shoulders back. You roll charges behind you. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna do some more abs engagement as well. When you're ready, here we go. Side, let this arm drop. Side, side. Good. Your chest is staying nice and lifted. Shoulders around my back. I'm just doing a side motion here. Good. More. Other side. Good. You're smiling. Concentrating so hard.
Touch the ground, and it feels like I can see the sands on the horizon every time you are not around.
Awesome.
I'm slowly drifting away, wave after wave, wave after wave.
And one.
I'm slowly drifting, and it feels like I'm drowning,
And one.
pulling
Good.
against the
Roll
stream,
your arms up.
pulling
Like
against
that.
the stream.
You can also do this without anything in your hand, yes? Or you can put your coffee cup in that one hand and take it out to the side, yeah?
I'm slowly drifting,
Double coffee this morning.
and it feels like I'm drowning.
Some people stop drinking coffee. People are like, I'm one of them. I used to wait a long time. Okay, here we go. To the corners. To the front. To the corners. Use your belly button to your spine. That also helps you engage those quads. I know. But it works. Good. Pulse is in the corner. Pulse. 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 All right. To the front. Here we go. Pulse. Pulse. And side, out, and in. A little faster, so you don't have to go full range of motion. You can just pulse them, or you can go full range, up to you. Corner, front, corner, front, corner. Excellent. Ooh, let's go. Check it out. Whatever you gotta do. Excellent. 14 right here. Squeeze those shoulder blades onto your back. Pulse it. Again, if there's nothing in your hands, this is super effective. Just by squeezing your fist, yeah? Awesome, let it go. We're gonna do our EW. All right, not gonna finish that one. Here we go. W, up, elbows are in by your side, knee back, find your feet. Good, up, squeeze your butt whenever you lift up, take it back. Squeeze your butt, your belly into your spine. Butt. Good. We're always here about getting extra, yeah? We're not in a weightlifting class, we're in a bar class. So we are gonna do all the extra. We're gonna be so extra. Might as well, I'm all about multitasking. Catch that. Except when we really need to focus on like one thing to get it right. Then we'll go one thing at a time. A few more. Squeeze your fist. If there's nothing in your hands, you can still do this. Good. Ooh, let it go. Excellent. Here we go. We're going to go back out to the side thing. We're going to reach towards the corners now. Yes. Belly button into your spine. Arms should be getting a little tired. A little. Excellent. Last exercise we're doing with these weights, and we're going to leave them alone. So, my elbow's in right here, hand is in right here, extending almost at that ankle thing to the corner, but it's kind of towards the front, yeah? Alright, bring it back in. Notice how my hand is out to the side here. I'm not dead on. Yes? Really getting into a different spot in our shoulder. Oh my gosh, other arm, here we go. Roll the shoulders back. They'll be nice and lifted, chest is lifted here. Excellent. Ooh, let it go. Here to your hand weights. We're done with those. Woohoo! Everyone says amen. Excellent. Let's just get those arms shaken out. Find some more range of motion in your shoulders before we hang out on your bar. Yes. Because I would hate for you to be like, to get in. Right? Let's shake it out. Here we go. YPA squats while we're at it. Ready? Go. Down and up. Down and up. You got it. Remember, just kind of shaking out your arms. That's what our intention is right here. We just have to be getting some squats in there while we're at it. Woo-hoo. You want to decide how you're going to like squats better? Sometimes I just need to cheer you on a little bit. Like, yeah! Your favorite! This is great! Does that help you? Totally helps you, right? Good. Take it side. Good. No. Especially if you've had surgery or something, you don't have this range of motion, you're just going to come to the front a little bit instead of overhead. See that difference? You're still going to get it. You can still do it. So it's a little different. Yes, don't get discouraged. Just modify it. Good. This bottom hand can do whatever it wants. This is me making it easier on this lunge situation. If I wanted to up my game, I will not use that bottom arm to support myself. Good. Other side. Here we go. Remember, if you need that modification, you just come to the front more. You'll find that you actually have that range of motion. You don't have to go directly overhead, but if you can, do so. Get that side stretch. Ultimately, you just want to work through those shoulders, yeah? Good. We did a lot on the other side. Keep going. Excellent. Let it go. Woo! Alrighty. I'm gonna do some nice calf stretches. Find your chair. You may not need it. You might not, right? But we have it. I'm gonna need new chairs by the end of this quarantine thing. All right, here we go. Feet are gonna face forward. Roll your shoulders back. We are just doing simple calf raises. So decide if you want your chair or not. Maybe one finger on. You can really like articulate through those feet. Sometimes if you don't use the chair, you never are able to build a foot muscle to get higher because your balance is not so great. So just know that there's nothing wrong with using your chair. There's other benefits, yeah? Good. But just be lightly touch that chair so you do have to incorporate some balance, please. That was the other thing I meant to do on the floor. More foot exercises. We have not killed our feet in foot exercises in a while.
We are legends every day. That's what you told me.
Good. So as you know, bar classes are also inspired by Pilates and yoga, which is how you'll notice, you know, a lot of our floor work is especially Pilates motivated because it's really good for all the things you need for ballet. Good. This is different. Yeah. It's like we get to play, we get to steal all over the place. So we're gonna steal again. It's gonna be way more fun. You're gonna never go back to yoga. I'm kidding. Please use yoga. It's the best. So you're gonna be here. We're gonna come up on those toes. Drop your knees down. This is called drinking bird, right? In yoga, right? When we're here. Okay, but instead we have our bar. So try to stay lifted. If you know that your feet aren't super stable, go ahead and drop down that back heel. Otherwise, keep it lifted. Sneak it back. Give a pulse. Place it down. Good. And pulse. Pulse. Keep your heels lifted. Oh, buddy. Got pretty real in here. The craziest lunge you've ever done. Here we go. Take your front arm. Take it back and around. Good. Lean forward at an angle so you make this nice long line with your body. Take it back. Yes, I am still on my toes. If you need to drop down, your heels are right there though, yeah? Good. Lean forward. Really open up your chest. Again, if you lack that range of motion, just come to the front. You can literally do these sweeps where we open up to the side instead of going overhead. These feel so nice too. Good. Just figure out where you are at. Good. Awesome, one more. Excellent, and then here's the deal. I rushed that last one. See if you can stay on your foot. You can hold on. Bring it back up. Stand all the way up. Let those heels drop. Good. Shake out those feet. Excellent. We're going to go straight to the other side. You kind of know what it looks like. I just want you to more feel it out. This is why we're not switching, because I don't want you to be too paranoid about what you look like. Hopefully you're not, because I can't see you anyway. So roll your shoulders back, come up on those toes. Just drop down. Good. Use your abs. Use your abs to go back slowly. If we were in yoga, you do this without holding on to anything, right? And you sneak that leg back. Come up to cross section, yeah? So, on your toes, use your abs. Don't have a lot of weight in your hands. Sneak that foot back. Here we go. Pulses. Down. Down. Good. You are kind of keeping that back leg straight here. Because we are on our toes, it's not as much of a concern when our knee goes over our toes, yes? So notice if your front knee is on your front heel is on the ground, you're really not going to go over your toes in this pulse. Kind of stretching out our Achilles here too, yeah? Good. I realized that somehow I got really far away from my bar. I think it moved. It's not moving, right? Woo! All right, sweep it back. Take it back and around. Sweep it forward. Find that angle. Take it back and around. Sweep it forward. Good. Back and around. Remember, if you like, take a bow and arrow. If you don't have that range of motion in your shoulders right now, that's okay. Just let that elbow rotate through. Bring the arm straight back around. Otherwise, up and over. Forward. Good. Up and over. Lean forward. Instead of being angry at your limitations, just know that life has happened. And it may not be forever, maybe it is, but you are still beautiful. You're still doing the thing, yeah? Good. I really hope in a lot of these exercises you don't say, oh, I'm just like too stiff for that, I'm not strong enough for that, too old for that. I don't care what your excuse is. Put it out of your head. You got this. Two more. Are you still on those toes? Maybe? It's okay if you drop down. Good. All right. Here we go. Hands back on your bar. Lift off. Step it in. Straighten your legs. Good. Heels down. Take out those toes. Or your feet or your legs. Take it all out. Okay. Hopefully you thought like, oh, that kind of feels good on my feet. If you thought, I really hated that on my feet. I'm sorry, we don't do this all the time. Otherwise, come back up on those toes. Sink those knees down. Belly button is in here, yeah? Good. Step back. lift up. If you'd like, you can lift one arm up or both. I mean, I don't know if that's really stable for you though. Lift one arm up, take it down, lean forward, use your abs, lean into your chest, stand up. Ooh, look how pretty you look. Send it back. Good. Foot comes back down. I'll talk you through it every time. We're not gonna like speed this up and go really fast. All right, lower down. Toes are, you're on your toes if you can be. If you need your heels closer, that's fine. Good, step it back. Take the same arm as your back leg up. Just find maybe a little back bend here. Find a little bit of grace. Come forward, sweep it up into your chest. Stand lifted, take it back. Good, bring it down. Goes down. That should feel kind of nice. Maybe a little creepy, but you know, hopefully you feel like you're accomplishing something. All right, then heels off the ground. Step it back. Same arm, lift, and put it back on the bar. Good, lift that foot up. Bring your knee into your chest, down all the way up. Back, stretch it back. Good, bring it in. Heels down. Good, heels up. Bend those knees. Step back. Rise up. Bring it in. Knee up. Stand all the way up. Extend it back. Good. Stand up. Heels down. Again. Heels up. One more each side. Down. Step back. Lift it up. Take your hand down. Knee in. Stand it up. Extend it back. Foot down. Heels down. Good. Last one. Up. Bend your knees. Step it back. Lift up. Bring it back. Knee in. Rise up. Take it back. Feet together. Heels down. What? Nice work, guys. Hopefully you found some extension. Really use our strength in that. Hopefully that felt pretty good. If you feel more shaky after that, it's okay. Lunge is not that far away, right? Good. Knees nice and wide right here. Shoulder stretch. We work them a lot. Safe for you, do it. Otherwise, you can take another shoulder stretch or you just hang out in the middle. All right, switch your shoulders out if you haven't already. Good, breathe.
We're 1,000 miles from comfort. We have traveled land and sea.
Good, switch your shoulders again. Woo, maybe press those thighs apart. Ay, ay, ay. Good, drop your other shoulder. Excellent. Straighten your legs. Fold forward. If you like, you can take your feet to turn them forward. Up to you. Breathe.
With every step we take, Kyoto to the bay, strolling so casually. We're different, ain't the same. Gave you another name. Switch up the battle.
Good. Put your hands under your face. Take them to your hips. Roll it on up. Ooh, let it all come back. Excellent. Find your bar. We did a lot of these lunges today, so you should be in the practice. But this time, you're going to put both heels on the ground. Bend into that front leg as much as you need to. Keep this back heel on the ground this time. Arm goes up. You can put your hand here or leave it on your bar and lean towards that front leg, yes? Breathe. This should feel so nice. Your hip should be really awake right now. Good. Simply step it up. And then grab that foot if you can. And then do me a favor, lift your hip up and then let it drop. Okay. Sweet. That foot on the ground, take your other foot back. You don't have to bend this front leg. It's kind of nice if you don't bend it that much to begin with, so you can really place that back heel on the ground. Then you bend into your front leg as much as you need to, keeping that back heel on the ground. Again, hand on your thigh or on the chair. Stretch into it.
in the dark, but I'll make it. No way follow your heart, you can't shame me. When I am with you, there's no place I'd rather be. Give me a chance, I will take it. It's a shot in the
Good.
dark, I'll make
Bring it up. Just pick up that leg. Grab it. And again, if you need to, you like really lift that hip up dramatically and then let it drop so that you really know what it's like to feel it drop down. Excellent. Let that leg go. I don't know if figure four ever gets old for me. If it does for you, you can do something else. Otherwise, find your figure four. Woo! Remember, we hold all that tension in our hips, so this is why we do a ton of hip stretches, because they will inevitably always be tight. Good. Take it off. Switch it out. Ooh, man. Breathe. Flex your top foot. Good. All right, go ahead and stand up. We're gonna stretch out your shoulders. Take your hands behind you. If you can't interlock your fingers here, you just take your thumbs, turn them out, lift your chest up. If you'd like to use your chair as assistance here, you grab onto either side, roll the shoulders back, and then you just walk your hips forward. Ay, ay, ay. If you're using the back of your couch, this one's a little harder to attempt, which is why I said just interlock your fingers. Good, release that guy. And just take it across. Nothing fancy. Good, switch it out. Good, and I know it seems pretty basic, but we actually did a ton of ab work today, so I am going to stretch out our abs. Go ahead and put your hand somewhere on your hip so that you're not engaging your abs too much. Whenever we do this without our hand, we actually have to engage our abs to get in this position. You still do, but it's less if you put your hand on your hip or your leg. Stretch it. Good, other side. Kick your hips out as much as you want. Really stretching out your side body here. Just be mindful, check in, be like, does my low back hurt? Maybe I need to bring it up a little bit more. If it doesn't, you can be like, whatever you want to do. Don't let your chest dump to the ground. Hit side. You're like, you told me I could do whatever I want. Now you change your mind. I just want you to be safe, all right? Within reason, but your bodies are all made different. We're gonna release our low back. Okay. If you get lightheaded, I want you to stay right here. And you're just gonna stretch out. You're gonna get more of like an upper back stretch right here. If you don't get lightheaded, bend your knees and forward fold. By bending your knees so that your tummy comes onto your thighs, that allows your back to release. Hopefully you feel that. So especially if you're ever taking yoga and you find that you're like, you know, you're up here and you're like right here. Like, I can't go any further. Bend your knees, and you might find that it's just that you need to let your back release. And even from here, after you breathe into it and let your back just relax, you might be able to straighten those legs and keep your hands on the ground. Maybe. I'm just saying. Good. Go ahead and straighten those legs. Stretch out those hamstrings. Good. Roll all the way up. We made it. We didn't do any balance, but I think we did a lot on our toes. And so I'm counting it as a win. You guys ready? Here we go. Inhale. And exhale, bow. Nice.
Turn the lights back on.
All right.
Watching,
We
watching.
did it. We did it. We did it. We did it.
As the credits all
Hopefully you
roll
guys had
down.
fun.
Crying, crying.